Put on the full armor of God. In Ephesians, this is one of those verses I always wrestled with as a Christian, because I would hear other believers talk about how they wake up in the morning and they speak this over themselves and they put on each piece of armor before they start their day. And I would also picture like a knight going to war, right? He just puts on his headpiece, forgets his breastplate, his sword, and his shield, and takes off to war. Like, what kind of knight is that? Like, who has to be reminded to put on the full armor when you're going to war? Like, that didn't make sense to me. And so this morning, I'm sitting in prayer. I'm not even thinking about this morning. I'm just praying to God and thanking him, right? Like, for everything, and like repenting of ungratefulness that's going on in my life right now. Put on the full armor of God is what hits me in my spirit. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. And then in prayer, all of a sudden it dawns on me that that's exactly what we do as Christians sometimes, right? All that armor is Jesus. He is our salvation. He is righteousness. He is the truth. He is the sword, which is the word of God, right? He's the one who readies us. All of it's Jesus. As Christians, sometimes we want to put on that helmet of salvation because we want to go to heaven, but we don't want to share the gospel to bring peace to other people's lives, right? We don't want to stand for the truth in tough situations. Or sometimes as Christians, we'll stand in the truth, but we don't want to walk in the righteousness, right? Oh, it's okay to do this every now and then, right? My sin's forgiven. It's okay to have this pet sin, right? He wants us to put on the full armor of God. Put all of Jesus on. Don't just pick and choose which pieces of Jesus that you want to stand for in your life or that you want in your life, right? Don't just pick and choose the salvation or the righteousness. If you're going to take a piece of Jesus, you got to take all of him. You can't just take a piece of the cake. He comes as a whole package. Put on all of Jesus every day and watch it transform your life.